Hello, hope you're all well. I'm Angela, this is...
I'm Lillo. Right, first of all, we are a UK second citizen Italians, Sicilians, living in the UK who are now planning to move over to Sicily.
Yes,
And
that is our plan.
And hence why we're doing some of these videos that I know other people are on this journey as well. Just that we've got lots of experience.
Yeah, we just want to share our experiences with you.
Yeah.
And you might have similar experiences. If you do, we'd love to hear from you. So write in the comments.
So these are real life experiences with, and we'll try and throw a few stories in there.
Along the way.
Just so it just makes it a bit more fun. So those who are watching our videos, thank you for those who have subscribed.
Yes.
And liked our videos.
Yeah, we really appreciate it.
Yeah. And on this journey, we're actually kind of now making friends actually.
Yeah.
Someone who's reached out to us, and we've had conversations, and it's really nice to understand where they're coming from.
And it's lovely to share experiences, your experiences too.
And we are now organising, probably we'll meet up with those who've reached out, and we'll meet for a coffee or a pizza.
Yeah.
You know, and the network grows, and that's the beauty of what we're doing.
That's the beauty of it, isn't it?
It just makes it feel good.
And can I just say, can we just show appreciation to the sunshine today?
Well, it was -1 this morning.
It was so chilly.
It was freezing this morning, and the sun's out now.
Can we just say, show our gratitude, how lovely it is to see some sunshine. It almost feels spring-like today.
Yeah, we are on the glass roof, Angela.
Can it feel like we're almost in Sicily?
No.
Pushing it a bit too far.
No, I don't think so. Like most of the videos that we've done, we'll just talk about some of like the most comments that we get and some messages that we get. And today we've had a couple of messages which have come up a few times, haven't they? So we haven't discussed them.
Yes.
One being food shopping, and the other one being tradesmen in Sicily.
Yes.
Yeah, so...
Would you like to kick it off then?
Yeah. I reckon let's talk about food shopping first.
Food shopping, right.
So, let's just make something clear with Sicily and Italy a little bit. With what fruit and vegetables that you can buy.
Seasonal.
It's seasonal. It could be quite rare you'll find strawberries in January. You know, and that sort of thing. And during this season, you'll have something different, whether it be aubergine season or whether
artichokes, are they sort of September, October time, aren't they?
Yeah, so if you're kind of going to Sicily and expecting, you know, to find your everyday items you find in the UK, it's not like that. So I think you just needs to be a bit of realisation that, you know, like Cara, she loves her strawberries.
Strawberries, yes. I mean, we're looking for strawberries, but they weren't anywhere. But, you know, it's no big deal.
No, it's not a big deal.
We just got some watermelon or some grapes instead.
Yes.
It was fine. And it tastes a lot better because, obviously, Sicily, you know, is an island. So they sell things that are produced on the island. So the taste is incredible, isn't it? And you probably know that anyway, without me telling you that.
I'll tell you what I've noticed though, Ange, is when, you know, your street vendors and those who are selling fruit and veg on like corners of streets or at the market.
A little table, don't they?
Yeah, at the market or something. And you'll find people cooking, like say artichoke season, carcoccioli.
Or carciofi.
Right? You'll find that everyone's cooking them in the street and everyone's doing something different with them. And everyone celebrates the season of what vegetable is available at that time. And I just think that's lost in the UK.
Yeah, it is lost.
It is.
And it's wonderful that they've kept that going in Sicily, kept that tradition going. And can I just say, we were staying at one B&B once.
Yeah.
And a few doors up, there was a little old lady, and she was.
I remember this. Yeah.
She was running a sort of. Well, it was vegetables that she was making. She was doing the peppers.
Yeah.
With the oil and the lemon and the olive oil.
Yeah.
She was selling those. She was selling oregano as well.
Sun-dried tomatoes.
And it's only because we knew, because she was stood outside her front door and she was roasting the peppers on a barbecue. And she was like, yeah, come on into the kitchen. What would you like to buy? She was making caruba syrup. I'm not sure if I pronounce that. Yeah, the syrup of it.
Google it if you don't know what it is. Carubi.
Yeah, it's from a tree, and it looks like a broad bean.
Like a giant one.
Yeah, and then they're sort of brown. Anyway, she made this syrup. You can dip your bread or put it on other food. She was selling that. She was selling all the green beans.
Oregano.
Yeah.
All the dried oregano.
Yes, all the spices. And she didn't know us.
No.
But she was like, come on in. We went to her house. We bought a couple of things. She bagged it up, and that was lovely. And other things are the guys who go around
the street
in their little vans or their appers. Yeah.
Jibbo, the ones on the microphones. They're going up and down the roads.
Oh, I love hearing that sound.
It's just...
It reminds me of my childhood so much. It gives me tingles hearing that sound, and I absolutely love it. So they've got the veg man, the fruit man, the fish man. They've got the Casalingi man.
Yeah,
he sells like cleaning products.
It's like a B&Q on a van. B&Q on a van.
Fabric softeners, household goods.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just want to mention that. And then you've got obviously your big supermarkets, but we like to keep it local.
Yeah,
keep it local. You can just walk down the street and just selling something.
Just going to buy a cucumber, it's all wonky.
Hey, what about the guy the guy with who's selling souvenirs on his car? Yeah? Yeah? We've got some good souvenirs from him.
I never know that.
Relatives.
I never know that Ford one day or turns into a shop. But anyway. But yeah, so it reminds me of my dad as well, because my dad used to sell fruit and veg in the street as well. When back in the day. Yeah. And great memories really. So listen to the guys going up and down the streets with a little microphone going,
great memories, isn't it?
Uva and all that sort of stuff.
Obviously you've got the Granita man as well.
Yeah. Legendary Granita.
Number one.
Oh, Granita in the morning.
Any time of day, Granita.
But supermarkets with fruit and vegetables. Let me just point out something which I made the mistake doing when I first went there, was starting to pick up the veg and fruit with my hands, and I didn't realise how it works. They're very, very
hygienic.
So
they provide the plastic gloves.
Yes.
And each fruit or vegetable has a code.
Yes.
You have to weigh it and bag it.
And it gives you a ticket.
Yeah, a little sticky label, stick it on there and go to the till.
Yeah.
Because the first few times we went to the till and they sort of...
looked at us and went, yeah.
Somebody rolled their eyes. Somebody was just like, oh no, don't worry about it. But we know now. So there's a code, 21.
I'll tell you the reason why that happened.
Weigh it, 21, and it's in there.
I'll tell you why that happened. It's because we bought a melon and we coded it as a lemon. So that lady's like, oh, these guys are tourists. But yeah, supermarkets, fruit and vegetables. You can buy the pre-packed stuff and it's got a price on it. Fair enough. But
if it's loose,
get a plastic glove.
A guanta. Is that a Sicilian or Italian?
I just made it up.
No, it's real.
Guanta. That's probably Sicilian, isn't it?
Sicilian, it's
anyway,
got to be.
If anybody wants to correct us, then carry on. But yeah, get a glove. Don't pick it up with your hands, whatever you do, please. And then get the item, put it in the bag. Unless you're
my mum, who likes to have a pre-taster.
Yeah, but
fruit.
Your mum has a meal before she's...
Let's just taste these grapes, see if they're sweet.
Your brother's the best, though. He has a loaf of bread before he's got to the till. You've got a big massive French stick like this. But anyway, but that's that's with the supermarkets. So another one, that's what fruit and veg sort of side of things. The ambient, and they've got in supermarkets you'll find that they've got hot counters, and this is no exaggeration. These hot counters are probably better.
It's like a buffet.
It's a buffet.
If you're having a busy day and you haven't had the time to cook, go to the hot counter. They've got seafood, they've got chicken in the breadcrumbs, they've got all different veg, haven't they? Yeah. Potatoes,
spinach,
chops,
green beans, my favourite.
Everything.
Just the
making me hungry.
We also know you can eat buffet in it.
It's not the same.
Not the same. But if you categorise a buffet in the UK in a restaurant, well, supermarket's food is probably about 17 times better. Yeah. And that's not exaggerated. There's some good restaurants in the UK.
You love the meatballs, don't you?
I do like the meatballs. Favourite. There's some good restaurants in the UK and good buffets restaurants in the UK, but
this supersedes it.
It really does. In Le pollo impanata. Yeah, chicken in breadcrumbs.
And you can get the chicken drumsticks, with the onions and
le melanzane, sottolio, friodi.
Yeah.
Honestly,
peppers, everything.
On.
When we go there, we'll take some pictures or video
yes.
of the counter so we can show you what we mean.
I don't know about taking a video in one of these supermarkets. I just don't want to be embarrassing and getting kicked out for doing a video.
They won't mind. They'll be like, come on, yeah. Yeah, it'll be fine. We'll just take a quick video of the counter.
So obviously you've got every single shape and size of pasta and every probably brand of pasta you can imagine.
The aisle is humongous.
Yeah, but Sicily being Sicily, they will buy the Sicilian pasta. It's simple. You got La Pogliati, you got Fratelli Gallo, and
we're in no way affiliated with them, by the way.
No, we're not. No, we're not. It's just that there's some brands.
All the pastas are great there.
Yeah.
So you can't go wrong. Can you?
But they're Sicilian brands, and like we're like all Sicilian, and we're like everything Sicilian. We just buy Sicilian pasta. We love it, don't we?
We love it.
So, but again, passata, anything like that. Most supermarkets sell electricals as well.
They do.
They'll sell TVs, budget line TVs.
Toasters. They even sell kettles for those of you who like a nice cup of tea.
Yeah.
Like I do.
I've had my espresso this morning. I've had about 17 espressos this morning. That's why I'm
What
buzzing.
about the meat counters? Oh. Sorry, vegetarians / vegans, close your ears to this.
You will find horse meat there available.
Very. I personally, I don't eat it.
No, nor do I. No. But it's popular.
But
there.
we're told it's very good. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's quite famous for horse meat.
Not for us, but
not for us. But the salamis, prosciutto,
your deli counters,
olives, cheese.
I think
my mouth watering.
I think we just got to be honest with this. The supermarkets do have a great selection of cheeses and salamis and things like that. But we kind of not buy them from them. I'm going to be straight. It's because we like to go to the independents.
Yes.
The family around the corner who's got a salumeria.
The shop at the end of the street.
Yeah. And I like to go into there and then just give them that custom to these guys, because obviously they've got their hard times.
We've got one at the end of our road, haven't we? They've got a small deli counter, haven't they?
And everything he slices, it's just there and then slices it for you, and there's nothing wrong with the supermarket salamis and that. It's just I prefer to give it to the independent, that's all. Growing up in a deli.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I understand where. But
people don't really bulk, or they bulk buy the non.
Passata.
Yeah,
pasta,
those sort of things.
water.
But the fresh things, they'll buy that daily. Bread, meats. You're not going to buy a chicken, some chicken breasts, and keep it for a week. It has to be eaten in the next 2 days.
Everything's fresh.
So they won't say, right, I'm going to buy a week's worth of chicken or anything like that, or a week's worth of steak.
I don't kind of see.
Get it.
I never kind of see, from our friends and family there, they don't kind of do a weekly shop. I don't know, I just the impression I get. But everything's fresh.
When we're there, we buy the bread daily.
Every day.
We have a panificio
or Sicilian
around the corner.
Yeah.
So every day we go and get the bread.
Yeah.
And that's the bread sorted. We make panini for to go to the beach, don't we?
Well, the bread's only made with a very, very, very small amount of ingredients, is there?
Yeah,
so if it's not eaten for that day, it will go hard probably the day after.
It will go hard, but you can make breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
The hard bread.
Yeah.
Reuse it.
It's not like a loaf of bread you get in the UK and it'll last.
It's got all the additives and it lasts for weeks.
No. So if you're going to get something made fresh, the shelf life isn't going to be as long. So
yes.
In terms of bread, not anything else. But so yeah, shopping, queuing at tills, that's a cracker.
Busy times of day is in the afternoons, I would say after 4 o'clock. Quiet time.
11 till 1.
Is busy.
It's really busy.
But then 1 till 3 to 4 is quiet.
Really quiet.
Because they're all having their little relaxing time.
That's when we go shopping.
Siesta, yeah.
There's nobody in the shop. Everyone's at home sleeping.
We love it. We're the only ones in there. So, and after that, everybody's awake and everybody. One year, we made the mistake of going about 5:30, and I think we had to be somewhere 6:30/7. And what were we getting? Something. I don't know. We had to get something. Oh. The queues were down the aisle, so we won't really go at that time. No, it's busy.
Besides that, covering shopping over there, let's just
quite reasonable, isn't it?
Yeah. So we picked up on like the street vendors and selling fruit and veg and things like that, and the B&Q on a car and a van, all that. The supermarkets, but there's another big aspect of people where they do their shopping is the market.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
the weekly market.
Yeah, and you've got the first week of every month market, which is a humongous one, and I think everyone turns up to that.
Yes, we've got the once a week market.
The once a week market.
Ours is on a Saturday.
Yes.
The weekly market. It's really good. It's a bit of everything there.
I love it.
Sweets.
It's where I get
coffee.
Yeah.
Fish, meat, olives, everything. Yeah. Fruit and veg.
I love the hustle bustle of a market. I really, really find
the sounds and the smells.
Everything. It's just great memories, and it's just fantastic. I love it.
If you're going in summer, try and go first thing in the morning because it is boiling, absolutely boiling.
Take a hat as well if you've got kids as well. But make sure
it's not. They get bored, don't they?
Kids get bored. They don't like confusion of all these people.
It gets really busy, doesn't it?
Yeah, but I've got a few videos of the market. You know where people
you
shout.
do actually.
Well, I have to put some up on something like that.
Too.
But I love the markets, and if I could just wait every week to go to a market just to buy a few things, just keep topping up, I would. Love it. Your mum loves the market, don't she?
Oh yes.
Your mum comes back with babolochi, whatever that is. So babolochi.
It's a delicacy, or lumache.
Lumache, or snails, whichever way you want to call it. Do you remember that?
They do like a snail in Sicily.
They do, yeah.
You can make it with tomato.
Do you remember that? Do you remember that time when your mum come back from the market with the snails?
Yes.
And she put them in the fridge, and about a few hours later,
they escaped.
They escaped, and the whole fridge was just full of these snails. I was like, oh my god, here we go. Oh, that was funny. That was really funny.
Yeah.
And your dad was like that, flicking them back into the bag.
No snails were harmed.
No snails were
until they were eaten. Oh, poor thing. Oh no.
Just bonkers, isn't it?
It's good protein, though.
Your dad jumped out of the car that day. He didn't even give you a chance to stop the car. Your dad jumped out. And
my dad never goes shopping to supermarkets.
In the
UK, he doesn't go anywhere. But over there, he was going to all the supermarkets. He was like, "Stop! There's a snail vendor." We all waited in the car, and
a snail vendor.
Did we get a kilo?
No, half a kilo.
Oh, half a kilo. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was his little win.
What did he say? We were driving, right, and we were coming back from
the mall. Was it?
The mall, yeah, to get some electrical things, weren't we? Some cars, some whatever it was. And we were coming back, and I didn't spot the guy selling these snails. I didn't see it.
No.
And so we're driving, and he goes, "Herbati, herbati."
We're like, everybody took the brace
I
position.
said, "Hold on a minute, I'm on a roundabout here." So I just pulled over. I was at a bus stop as well, and I was like, and your dad had his seatbelt off that quick. He was out of that car that fast, and he ran across the road. And I was like, "I think Dad's going to buy something." And you're like, "This is a bit weird." Anyway, and he'd come back so happy.
My mum was like, "What's he doing?"
He was happy. He was happy.
Pleased.
Come
he
on.
Was pleased.
He was really pleased, and yeah, fair play. And that's really nice, that, because in the UK,
He wouldn't do that.
No. And it's just a great memory, that, you know, because it's a memory that the kids are going to never forget.
And that happened in October.
October, yeah.
When we were last there.
Yeah.
For a week, wasn't it?
So, you know, like all these stories that we've got, it's just great memories, and it's just about what's on offer in there and what's available that people can actually go and do still. And I think keeping those traditions of, that guy must have been collecting them snails for hours in his own land or whatever, I don't know.
I expect so. Probably from his garden.
Probably, yeah. So imagine the effort that's gone into it, and your dad had a good time meeting them as well. So all in all, it's a great success, that. Great memories. And
lovely.
So,
very lovely.
So yeah, we've covered the market.
Yeah.
We've covered supermarket,
street vendors, house vendors.
Yeah, so we've covered quite a few things there. I think we'll wrap up with that one now.
Yeah, and go on to tradespeople.
Tradespeople.
Tradesmen.
Yeah. Where do we start with this one?
Well, we have in our house in Sicily.
Yeah.
In the hallway used to be the kitchen. And we thought, oh, what are we going to do with this kitchen? Obviously, we don't want it. We want it to be.
It was a weird layout.
Away.
So
yes.
Downstairs, you walked into a kitchen, which then led into a bathroom.
So we discussed about putting it on Marketplace, and then you found out that there was a guy up the road, a few blocks away, that would come and collect it.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, but he didn't turn up, did he, on the first
4 occasions.
appointment?
4 times it took me to get him to come and get it.
The third. But he did eventually come and get it, and for free. So just have to have a little bit of patience. That they don't always turn up. But then in the UK, they don't always turn up when they say they're going to turn up, tradespeople.
Never agree on a time for someone to turn up to do something. Because they
have
never...
a time range.
Yeah, give yourself about a week range. not a time or an hour or whatever. Give it about a week, all right?
But he had that kitchen out pretty quick.
Well, he said to me, he goes, "Oh, I'll have it." He goes, "But you have to dismantle." I was like, "No, I don't have the tools. So if you want it, you dismantle it and take it away. And he bumped it down, didn't he?
He bumped it down, and he brought his daughter with him as well. So she was talking to my girls at the time.
Yeah.
So it was a bit of a family affair, wasn't it?
What do they call it? Something usato.
Mercato.
Mercatini.
Dell'usato.
Mercatini dell'usato.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically it's like a second-hand furniture place. There's quite a few of them about now.
But the first time you didn't turn up, you drove round there and said, "Hey, where are you?" That's the Britishness.
I'm like a dog to a bone, honestly. I am.
You drove round there and said, "What's going on?"
I said, "Wait, what are you doing? You're meant to be at my house collecting this kitchen. Where are you?" And he goes, "Oh, tranquillo, domani.
Yeah, tomorrow.
I wait the next day and he still didn't turn up. I thought, I'm not driving back round there again.
No. But he did eventually come, and it was great.
Yeah.
He just took it all away, and I cleaned up after.
Yeah. We've been round to his place as well to have a look at other things.
We did, some good things.
Some
I
quirky
recommend
things.
going to that place.
Well, yeah, if you've got,
Places like that.
If you're buying a house out there and you want to keep some sort of characteristics going, or you've lost a tiny bit of history of something, these places you go in there and you can find...
You can get some bargains, can't you?
Yeah, you can.
So that was him. What about other tradespeople?
The people with the internal doors.
Oh, that was
okay.
was another level of stress.
I aged about 15 years in about a week, I think, with that one.
You were
I was
up to your limit there, weren't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I was. Yeah. Anyway, you can probably see by the effect
Yes.
it had on me. I think
A little bit of advice. Always get them to write down the quote and don't pay the fee up front.
pay small deposit.
You can pay deposit, but don't pay the final balance until the end.
Oh. Anyway, in the end, the way I had to resolve it is that my mate over there, my mate Dave over in the town, kind of had to just.
He didn't turn up. Oh, it must have been. It was more than. How many times did you set a date?
That's 6 times.
Yes. Yeah. And that the stories that the excuses.
Yeah, we were.
They
just
were a bit far fetched.
We were just unlucky. And
but we got the doors in the end, and it was fitted.
It's my mistake because I went with someone off Facebook, and it was. I've always told everyone, don't do that.
Don't do it.
And I fell for going through someone through Facebook.
But they were a real person, and a real business, and they'd done doors before.
Yes.
And they had good reviews.
Yes.
So it was just getting them there to do it, really.
So if you're, give you an example, if you've bought a house or you're buying a house and you want to replace all your internal doors, right? Go to a reputable company in your area that
not far from your area.
Or not far from your area.
Where you can go to a shop.
Yeah, go to a shop and choose a door. And it's difficult for when you're in the UK. I get that. But
it's difficult.
If it's a bricks and mortar business, you can go in and see it. And there's two things. There's two things you've got to consider with it. Is a standard size is what they quote you for a price of. Mm-hmm. But these houses in Sicily, none of them are of a standard size.
They're all different sizes.
So they use
the sizes.
Yeah, so they use this phrase, and they call it fora misura. Fora misura means out of
measurements.
Out of measurement.
Yeah.
So it means that it's a
particular measurement.
It has to be a measurement to fit.
So it has to be specifically made.
Yeah,
tailor-made for that.
So
opening.
But if you've got a standard door, it could add up to probably another maybe 30 to up to another €75 extra per door. And if you want then a lock, it's another cost. This and that. So ultimately,
added extras.
He added quite a lot of extras, but for me, it weren't about the extras because I knew the door frames were all over the place.
We were happy with the extras.
Yeah,
we knew that,
and we requested locks and things like that.
Yeah,
so that's totally fine. The only thing I was just concerned about
was the time management.
Was the excuses and the time management of these doors, and like previous stories that I turned up to his place going, "Where are you?" It's because of. I'm like that, and maybe it's the most Britishness out of me coming out, but over time, we've kind of relaxed a bit more now and understood and adapted to the way.
We know that if they don't turn up the first or the second time, it's not alarm bells.
No, it's not. No, so we've learned
it's just the way it is.
Yeah, so. It's not like you're dealing with someone in the UK, they'll book you an appointment
very
online
precise,
and this and that,
yes.
and very precise and punctual, they'll be here 10 minutes early and all that. It's not like that, so
it's just not the way they do it.
Yeah, just adapt to that quickly and just take that advice and just don't take it personally or setback. It's just the way it is there.
Yeah.
So, and we've learned that now. So, whenever we do something or with anyone, we're very relaxed on that now. Yeah. So we don't go, oh, here we go.
We don't start stressing.
No, not anymore. No, I did then, but then again, it's all a learning curve. It's new to me, new to Angela about, internal doors.
But they're all done now. And we're happy with them, aren't we?
Really, really nice.
With the doors,
lovely doors, nice and modern, sturdy, locks, and they're good. And the installation was good as well, and quality. So overall, we got there.
But we won't be using them to get the front door, will we?
No, because it's too pricey. And
we'll get a few quotes. We'll get a few first.
We might get it in 10 years' time if we order it off him.
If we order it now. Any other tradesmen?
Electricians.
So, yes, yeah.
No, before electricians, you've got something called non-skilled labourer and a skilled profession. And this question was, well, what's a labourer cost? Well, then again, the labourer, really, you don't need a labourer. You need someone who's skilled to do a job. They might then employ an unskilled labourer
to help them.
So we had someone come in under very tight time scale that we needed work doing. I mean, they just painted. So we spoke to a builder who then contacted an unskilled labourer to come in and help just paint, okay? Because we were behind on timescales. And they only charged us €50. 50 to 60 euros.
That is the going rate.
It's a going rate
per day.
Yeah, per
for
day.
An unskilled labourer.
In that town that we're in. It could be different in major cities. I don't know.
It could be less in mountaintop towns.
It could even be less, yeah. So,
but 50 to 60.
Unskilled labourer.
Yes, and then for a skilled labourer, like a plumber,
electrician, builder.
Well, our electrician charged us per PowerPoint socket.
Yeah, per PowerPoint socket.
Yes.
So that didn't work out too expensive because maybe we're comparing it with the UK prices, which are, you know, £300 a day rate in England, where it'd be, you know, a skilled tradesman rate over in Sicily is only, I would say, 90 to 140 per day, depending what you are. I think electricians charge probably a little bit more than a plumber, but that's only in our experience. But we managed to find a builder who'd been doing it all his life with his dad and all sorts of real family
business, yeah.
But
so that's a builder.
Yeah.
Day rate.
Yeah.
And then you've got a plumber. They charge a bit more.
I would say about 130, 140 euros a day.
For a
plumber. Yeah.
And an electrician, probably about the same, unless they charge per socket. I'm not sure.
But most plumbers do building work. Just remember that.
Yes.
Because if you're...
They can tile. Yes.
The plumbing over in Italy and Sicily is different to the UK. They do external pipe work, which you can see.
And it can be boxed in.
On the other hand, in Sicily and Italy, they like to chase walls out and bury pipes in walls.
So it looks really messy.
Really messy.
During.
But the plumber does that. He'll chase out
and
walls.
Then he should
plaster it and clean it up.
If he can plaster it.
Some do. Most of them do, though.
If some that can't, would probably get somebody else in to finish that.
Yeah, so...
But get them to write a quote.
It's called...
Hard copy quote.
A preventivo. Okay, I'll call it aperitivo. But yeah, so...
Can you haggle on price, do you think?
Yeah, you can.
You can haggle a little bit on price.
Don't go for day rate, please. I don't recommend it.
No, go for what is the cost for this job?
Yeah. And
get them to break down what it entails.
Yeah. So, look, we fell on our feet with the plumber, stroke builder, stroke tiler, stroke electrician, right? But we fell on our feet with who we found. A young chap who has a young family, and he does a lot of our running around as well. He chooses tiles for us. Well, he doesn't choose them, but he selects a few, he sends us the pictures,
and then
videos.
We'll choose, won't we?
But he'll go out and do the running around for us. So we pay a little bit more in terms of day rate for him. I know we do, but it's worth it for us because we're here.
Yeah.
So if you're going to be really tight and stringent and you want to be deadlines, just need to maybe take a step back and go with, if you do find someone and they're going to do a bit of running around for you, just pay that a little bit more and let them do it. You know, like going to collect paint and materials. He's going out in his own way, in his own car, to get the things for us, whereas usually we would get that ourselves and then they'll come and do a job for us. And they'll dispose of waste as well. So there's small things that they do which they'll put on the cost of things. Just need to I don't know, for me, you can do it, and then I'm happy to pay that tiny bit more to remove that problem for me to do. So yeah.
But also a job can be a job within a job, and then the one cost can turn into 3 different costs. So just be aware of that.
We've just blocked up a wall, an opening. We've blocked it up and rendered it all plastered, and we've opened up another wall, a new doorway. Now, because they bury pipes in walls, what's happened is that our builder has taken out this wall and he's discovered gas pipes, water pipes, waste pipes, you name it.
All the pipes.
And pipes that have not been used for like 100 years. Anyway, we also discovered a leak as well in the wall, which he's repaired, of a water pipe that had just perished over the years. And he's found that, which we thought was humidity. So cut the long story short, that one job of opening it up, it just took a bit longer because he said I had to then reroute wires and pipes and things. So and that was an extra cost.
It was an extra cost.
But hey, it is what it is, and we do what we need to do. Other tradesmen, that's pretty much for us, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's all the tradesmen that we've encountered.
That's what we've encountered anyway.
Yeah.
Just a word of advice. Make sure you become good friends with the binmen. And you get them on side, speak to them nicely, and they'll help you dispose of the waste as well.
Because in Sicily, you have set days for the glass, plastic,
cardboard,
organic, cardboard, and so on. So you have set days for that. So
getting rid of that toilet cost me a bottle of beer. But overall, our experience has been okay. Just maybe
touch wood.
The experience with the door people weren't that great.
Yeah, that made us a bit wobbly, but it was fine in the end. It worked out.
Yeah, and again, you build up a rapport with your builder as well. So
yes.
And obviously, our plans are, ultimately is to go over there anyway in Sicily, and we are searching for a villa over there, which we've got appointments with estate agencies for when we get there. So if we going to look at something, we will probably contact our builder to come along with us to see if they see things.
Depending on the condition of the villa.
I'm pretty good with seeing things anyway, but having them come in as skilled tradesmen to come in and have a look as well, they can probably spot something that we
might not see.
So.
But yeah, that's it.
Yeah, really good video.
We really hope that you enjoy this video.
Yeah.
Please let us know if you like it.
Yeah.
Give us a thumbs up or subscribe. Or if you don't want to subscribe, no pressure.
And look, if you watch them and you're unsure about something, pop it in a message.
Send us a message, write a comment, and we'll be happy to reply.
Yeah.
So we hope you have a great day.
I know we are. Sunshine.
With this sunshine, yeah.
I know it's cold.
Can't go wrong.
And I'm going to have another espresso.
I'm going to have another cup of tea.
Take care. We'll see you soon.
See you soon. Thank you, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.